Well, good morning, everyone. In this virtual world, I'm happy that you are able to join me, and I'll be sharing some different classes, shorter classes, longer classes, some more energizing classes, restorative, yin, and some meditations as well. So I'm happy to have you here on board with me. Just gonna take my shoes and socks off. If you can find a space, whether you're outside, it's lovely. It's one of my favorite times and to do yoga, one of my favorite places. A beautiful space. If not, just find a cozy place in your home as you're safe. And let's go ahead and get started. This will be more of an energizing, just embracing the sun class and the earth's elements. Okay, so let's go ahead and start in a seated position. You can sit on a block. I don't have one today with me, but if you had one or a bolster, that'd be great. Try to get your hips a little higher than your knees. Release your glutes out. Close your eyes. Feel your spine lengthen up nice and tall. And begin to take a couple deep breaths. Feel all of your awareness begin to drown out and drown in. So you're starting to separate all of the perhaps chaos, the unknown, any feelings of anxiety or stress and overwhelm to just start to trickle out and dissipate right now. Get into an awareness of your breath. So start to deeply breathe in through the nose and then open your mouth, exhale. And then once you feel connection just to your thoughts, harness them in and then begin to be aware of your breath, your ujjayi breath, as you inhale through your nose and then exhale through your nose. Start to build the rhythm of your breath. Evenly spread your breaths out as if you're sipping your breaths through a really narrow straw. And then as you visualize your breaths, allow yourself to connect with the inhales to wash up the front body, suspending above the crown of your head, and then the exhales just grounding down, trickling down through your back body. And this very grounded energy to the earth. Inhales to lift the energy up, trusting this process, the unknown, and finding more peace. And then the exhales to trickling down the back body and finding this very grounded, connected energy to the earth that is healing, the earth that is fully taking a pause and a reset. And so invite in about 5 more breaths, the inhales lengthening up, connecting you to this trust in the unknown, and the exhales to ground down in honor of the earth's energy, in honor of a sense of foundation. And then place your left palm on your heart, and then your right palm at your solar plexus. So just above your belly button, beneath your sternum. So our heart source, our sense of connection to harmony, love, unconditional love, kindness and compassion. And then this solar plexus, our source for trust, confidence, this healthy, humble ego as we move through especially unknown. So just give yourself a little more heart connection, trust connection. And if you'd like to set an intention for your day today, go ahead and do so. And then let's take a deep breath in together. And an open mouth. When you're ready, open your eyes. Release your palms. Stretch, reach your arms up and overhead. Salute the sun. Fingertips touch. Exhale, relax your palms down. Inhale, lengthen arms up. Exhale, relax. Another deep breath in. Relax them down. Inhale, arms up. And this time go and lean over to your right. Keep your left hip rooted down. Start to bend into your top elbow like you're opening up your armpit towards the sky. The side body lengthens. And inhale, lengthen arms up. And reach over to your left. Again, feeling your breath lengthen through across your whole sternum, your rib cage, keeping your right hip rooted down. And inhale, lengthen arms up. And exhale, release. This time, inhale, arms up. And then a twist over to your right. So the left palm can wrap around the front knee or the thigh. Start to lengthen your sternum again, this whole spine, using your back fingertips as a little torque to rinse, to twist. And untwist. Inhale, arms up. And over to your left. And inhale, lengthen arms up. Exhale, release down. All right, let's go ahead and come forward to tabletop position, stacking your shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. And go ahead and move through some cat-cows. Inhales to dip, lengthen heart. Broaden through your chest, collarbones. Exhale, dome and round. Curl your chin toward your chest. Tuck through your tailbone. A couple more, really activating your breaths, your spine, your core, your hips, your glutes. Do whatever other postures feel comfortable. Any organic movements. You can take some nice big barrel rolls. That feels good. Maybe to the other side. All right, and then curl your toes under and draw big circles with your hips. Waking your hips up, your glutes. Switch directions. All right, find your center. Walk your knees back a couple inches. Hover the knees and the hips, so like there's a strap wrapped across your lap. Allow your hips to be this highest lift. Press it back to downward facing dog. So you can walk out your dog or pedal your feet. My dog might join us. You might take some deeper knee bends. Maybe keep the hips lifting. And if it feels better to keep your knees bent so you can accentuate your back body and your spine, feel free to do that, okay? It doesn't matter how rooted your heels get. And take about 3 more deep breaths, pulling your navel in, rooting your palms, fingers, toes towards the earth. Thighs are activated, kneecaps lifted. All right, and then go ahead and inhale, reach your right leg up to the sky, bend your knee, open up through your hip, draw big circles in and out, again, opening the hips. Re-extend and exhale, down dog. Left leg lifts, bend the knee, open up through the hip. Draw your big circles, again, in, out. Re-extend and down dog. Gaze forward, walk your feet up behind your wrists. Come into ragdoll pose. So feet at hips width distance. You can bend your knees a whole lot, nestle your pinky fingers in your elbow creases and sway gently from side to side. Release your left palm down or on a block. Bend into your left knee, reach right arm up towards the sky. Charge through the knife edge of your right foot. Lengthen through your entire right side body, IT band. Rotate your top wrist one direction, the other. Release, switch sides, right knee bends. You can prong the right fingers or again use a block. Charge through your pinky toe edge, up through your entire bicep. Rotate your top wrist one direction and the other. Stretch, reach, and release it down. Interlace your fingers. You can keep a deep bend in your knees. Feel free to use a strap or a block and just slowly allow the knuckles to float away from your low back. Release your arms, palms to hips. Knees can bend, leading with your heart, and slowly rise. Come all the way up to center. Stretch, reach your arms up and overhead as you salute the sun, the sky, the mountains, the earth. Exhale, palms to heart. Inhale, reach arms up and over. And exhale, fold forward, bow down. And palms to shins, half lift. Inhale. And go ahead and step your left leg way back, lower to your back knee, back toes curl, and inhale, lengthen your arms up and over. Allow the hips to lengthen forward, back toes can curl. Kind of pulse your hips front to back. And then bend into your elbows, open your heart as you salute your heart towards the sky. And then inhale, lengthen arms, push into the front leg, exhale, allow the hips to dip back. Okay, so your left hip stacks over the knee. Get some puppy cameos up in here. Left palm underneath your shoulder now or on a block. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. Steer your front toes toward the right side as you track your whole leg back, even your back knee. Your right front knee can bend a little bit. Feels really good in IT band. Okay, and then slowly rise up, low lunge, back knee now lifts. Activate your back glute, left palm down, again, twisted low lunge. Good, exhale, release. Ground your palms, reverse the crunch as you sweep your right leg up and back. Three-legged down dog. Now bend the knee again, open up through the hip. You can draw your big circles. And downward dog. Good. Shift forward to plank. Shift another inch forward, lower to your knees so your toes can lift. Chest, chin, elbows pin toward your ribs. Chin lowers down, knees track inward toward your low ribs. Release your hips down, a gentle cobra. Back of your neck nice and long. Release your chin, curl the toes. Push to plank or tabletop to plank. And then exhale, press it back, downward dog. Couple breaths. All right, gaze forward, bottom of your next breath. Step or walk, hop, top of your mat. And halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale to fold forward, bow. Inhale, rise, come all the way up. Salute the sky, the clouds, the birds. Exhale, palms to heart. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Bow, Uttanasana, toes spread wide. Inhale, halfway lift. And this time your right leg steps way back. Make sure your knees stacked over the ankle, so you might scooch it forward. Lower your back knee. Ground, rise up. Arms up and over. So again, your feet are hips width distance. Pulse your hips front to back to awaken through your right hip flexors. We're really engaging, lengthening through the hips, especially if you've been in a lot of flexion mode, sitting mode, walking. All right, now go ahead and pulse the hips forward. Next breath out, bend into your elbows, lift through the heart, heart up towards the sky. And inhale, lengthen the arms, push into the front leg as you exhale. Dip your hips back for your half splits. So I like to shimmy the front heel forward a little bit so this right hip stays stacked over the knee. Lengthen your chest, your heart. Pull the heel back. And then right palm or fingertips down. Reach left arm up. So like, again, it's nice side body IT band. Now steer your front toes out toward the left. Micro bend in the front knee. And then track the heel back. Pull it back. Getting way deep into the IT band, the glutes, the hips. And exhale, release down, crawl forward, low lunge. So again, the knee stacks over the ankle. Again, right palm down, left arm up. So lots of twisting, rinsing, massaging your spine, your internal organs, allowing a time to release. All right, ground your palms, reverse the crunch. Move slowly as you sweep your left leg up and back, activating your core. Bend the knee, open up through the hip. Draw big circles. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, shift forward, full chaturanga. If you like to go to your knees, you can, or lower just halfway. So your elbows pinned to your ribs at about 90 degrees. Inhale to upward facing dog. So in up dog, the shoulders are stacked right over the wrists. The thighs are lifted, the legs stay engaged, the heels toward one another. And exhale, use your core, press it back, downward facing dog. Couple breaths. All right, gaze forward, bend the knees, step, hop, or float it. Top of your mat, jump if you'd like to create a little more energy. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Now your feet can touch. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Sink low, lengthen your arms up. Make sure your knees are in line with your heels. And then open twist to the right, palms face upward. Allow your knees to stay level. Scoot down, come back up. And exhale over to your left. Opening across your shoulders, your chest, scoop down, lengthen up. Swim your arms back behind. Now reach your arms forward, frame your face, elevate your heels. Balance on your tiptoes, create a straight line from the fingertips down through the tailbone. Good. And fold forward. Bow forward, Uttanasana. Toe your feet hips width distance. Peace finger your big toes like little hooks. Create a half lift to lengthen. And then a fold forward to bow forward. Elbows can go out, chin can curl inward lastly. So a couple more breaths. All right, release the toes, palms to hips, knees can bend, rise, come all the way up, stretch, reach your arms up and over. Salute the sky, the clouds, the birds. Exhale, palms to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold, swan dive, or palms to heart, and halfway lift. And exhale, plant your palms, step back to plank, shift forward, chaturanga, low down, halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog or cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your right leg lifts, and exhale, step it through, knee toward your nose. Find your feet, hips with distance. Inhale, rise, crescent lunge or high lunge. So shoulders stack over hips. Lean your torso forward just a little bit, making room for your low back. Glutes are engaged. Open twist to the right. Palms face the sky. Scoop down, come back up, breathe in. Now palms through heart, revolve crescent to your right. So the left elbow hooks to the outside of the knee. You can always lower to your back knee, especially if you're feeling a little more wobbly or unstable in any way. If not, if your back knee's lifted, try to charge a straight line from the crown of your head down through the back heel. Create space from your torso up through the front right leg. 2 more breaths. And untwist, frame your front foot. So pyramid variation, hips to the sky. You can micro bend in the knee or use your blocks, rise high to your fingertips, but track the heel back. And dip your torso toward your front thigh. All toes point forward. Find your lunge, gaze forward, spring forward to a gentle standing split. So 1 or 2 steps can launch and lift the back heel up. You can use the fingertips, the blocks to the floor, or you can work on a little bit of balance, wrapping 1 or both palms around the ankle or the shin. Focus on the left glutes engaging, so it really doesn't matter how high Your foot is lifted, your leg is lifted. And exhale, left foot meets your right. Now down, feet at hips with distance again this time. Chair pose, Utkatasana, sink low, lengthen up. And then release your palms to your knees or thighs. Now take cow pose in your spine. Curl around, tuck your chin in. Cow pose to really accentuate your hips, glutes spread way back. Open through your throat and your chin. Exhale, dome round. Inhale, hips spread back. One more. And neutral spine, lengthen arms up and over. This time open twist to your left. Again, your knees, hips stay parallel like you're skiing. Scoop down, come back up. Over to the right. Scoop down, come back up. Exhale, swim your arms back behind. Again, like you are downhill skiing. Pull your navel in. Activate your glutes. Stretch, lengthen your arms up and over. Frame your face. And now elevate your heels. A little easier this time, feet or hips with distance. Engage your glutes. Stay on the tippy toes. Keep a micro bend in the knees. And then interlace your fingers back behind you like you're kicking back in a hammock. Engage through your legs, your glutes. Now reach over to the right. Scoop through the bottom right rib. Start to open through the side body and your armpit. Come back to center, lots of glutes. Reach over to your left. Feels like you're blending a little bit of a twist, a little bit of a back bend. Glutes do more of the work. Slowly rise, come back up, lengthen the arms, ground your heels, stand tall, inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, open your heart and your mouth. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold forward, bow, navel pulls in, halfway lift. Exhale, plant palms, step or hop it through, a little more engaging, energizing if you hop. Inhale, up dog or cobra, and exhale, down dog. All right, inhale, reach left leg up to the sky, hips stay square. Exhale, step it through to lunge. Stack your knee over your ankle. Find your feet at hips width. Ground, rise up, high lunge or crescent lunge. All right, so again, your feet stay at hips width. You're really trying to pin your back baby pinky toe down. The legs are engaged. There's almost this tension of the left palm, left grounded leg rooting and the back foot kind of slicing your mat down the center. Open twist to your left. Scoop down, come back up. And palms through heart, revolve crescent to your left. The right elbow hooks to the outside of the knee. So use it as a little leverage to rinse from your mid-spine. Really ground into your back leg. Again, if you need to lower to the back knee, do so you can totally soak up the benefits of your twist and your rinsing. 2 more breaths. Inhales to create space and length. Exhales to rinse and to twist. And untwist, frame your front foot. Pyramid variation, so release in the quad. All toes point forward. You can micro bend or deeply bend in your knees, whatever feels comfortable. Use your blocks as you need to. Flexing or pointing through your foot, perhaps draping your torso. And find your lunge, gaze forward. Spring forward 1 or 2 steps. Oh, another cameo, hi bee. Hips stay level. Again, you can use your blocks or get into that little bit of balance. Couple more breaths. And release as you exhale. Right foot to meet your left at hips with distance. This time, flip your palms up towards the sky, gorilla pose. Padagustasana. Toes can kiss the creases of your wrists. Half lift to lengthen. Exhales to fold forward. No, that's a rock. Yep, my dog likes rocks. It's not a good thing. Okay, lay down, drop it, Bean, drop it. Drop. No. Okay, palms to hips, knees bend, lead with your heart, and rise. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, palms to heart. All right, chair pose. So this time we're gonna build a little bit more heat You have the option to go faster or slower. I will show you both, okay? So in your chair, feet to hips with distance. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms back. This is the fast version. Inhale. And exhale. And the slow version. Whatever you're comfortable with. I like the fast. Building more energy. Last one. And palms to heart. All right, so let's go ahead and ground into your mat. I'll just face you guys this time. So we'll move into a little bit of balancing. So, well, I'll face forward actually. So you'll ground into your right leg, pop your left heel up, palms to hips, flex through your left knee, left knee lifts. Rotate your ankle one direction, the other, lengthen your arms up and over. Good. Open twist to your left now. Option to stay here, right palm can wrap around the outer knee. I'm in a bit of unstable ground, so root to where you can. You can also extend your heel forward. You can keep the knee bent. Most important is a lifted heart, right? Tall spine. Slowly come back, lengthen your arms up and over. Bean, Papa's calling me. Go get Papa. Go get him. And palms through heart. Extend your heel back. Go get him. Airplane Takasana. So you can keep your knee bent, palms stay at heart, or choose any arms. It should feel pretty good in your low back, your glutes. You can extend the arms out to fly or veer 3. Super energizing. You're like in a capital letter T. Take one more breath. And then palms to heart, standing splits. Again, dive down. Chamber your left knee beside your right as you tuck through the tailbone, and then step it, lunge it way back. So allow your knee to stack over the ankle. Again, pyramid variation. Find your low lunge. Spin your back foot flat this time. Rise up to warrior 2. So you're in this heel to arch alignment. The shoulders stack over hips. Think of, again, squeezing your feet toward one another and softening your shoulders. Reach forward as you inhale, extended side angle. As you exhale, elbow either to the thigh or the inside. You can go deeper, palm to the block, the floor. Top arm can reach at this diagonal, or you can take a half bind if you want to open your shoulders up. Full bind, bottom palm, ducks under. Couple more breaths. Legs stay the same as you inhale, reverse your warrior. You can take a half bind, back palm can wrap. Find one more deep breath. And exhale, windmill arms to runner's lunge. So both palms come to the inside of your front foot. Toe your foot up into the top right corner of your mat. Back knee can lower down. Make sure your front knee is behind your ankle, so you can scooch the toes way back, up and back, right? Up and out. You can stay up on the palms, or you can come down to your elbows, the block, the forearms. Back knee can either stay lifted, a little more active. You can lower the back knee, you can bend the back knee in, and kind of slice the back knee forward, front foot back. Let's take a quad stretch. So rise back up to your palms, left palm down or on a block. Right arm opens up for your back toes, or either reach for the back toes. You don't quite have to touch them if you can't, but it's all good. Just continue to guide the heel back. Tuck through the left ribs. Open your heart up towards the sky and the sun, and the clouds. Release your back toes. All right, back knee lifts, ground through your palms. Sweep your right leg up and back. Again, that slow crunch moving, bend the knee, open the hip, and release, down dog. Always an option to flow through your vinyasa, chaturanga. Inhale, shift forward, exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Couple breaths. Bottom of your breath out. Gaze forward, bend the knees, step, hop, or float. Top of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, palms to heart. Right, other opportunity to get in a little hot to gain that warmth, right? Feet hips width distance, chair pose, lengthen up. Exhale, sweep back. Stand tall, inhale. Just 3 times. Stand tall and palms to heart. All right, ground into your left. We'll do the other side. Top of your mat. And your right heel lifts. Single leg Tadasana. Micro bend in your standing knee. Palms can stay at heart. Rotate your right ankle one direction and the other. Try to avoid locking out your left standing grounded leg. Keep that buoyancy like we've been doing so the glutes, the hips are all engaged, right? Lengthen, reach, arms up and overhead. And open twist to the right. Gaze can travel. Left palm can wrap around the knee. Keep peace finger the big toe option. Again, a nice lifted heart. And slowly come back, frame your face, reset in your foundation. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, palms through heart. Extend your heel back, airplane Dakasana. So try to level your hips. Flex your floating foot. Try to steer your pinky back toe downward toward the earth. Palms can stay at heart. You can fly or frame your face. Again, you can micro bend in the standing knee, whatever is comfortable for your hamstrings, your glutes. 2 more breaths. Palms to heart, low flyer. Nice. All right, and standing splits. Releasing the left palm, the fingers. Hips can stay level. You might notice yourself going a little bit deeper. And then chamber your right knee beside your left. Kind of dome your low back like a cat pose. And then step it, lunge it way back. Stack your front knee over your ankle. Hips to the sky again. You might go deeper, just lengthening through your hamstrings. Find your lunge. We'll set it up on this side, ground through your back foot. Spin it flat and root to rise up for your warrior 2. So again, you have this heel to arch. You can check in with your foundation. Shoulders stack over. This is a really empowering posture to build trust. 3rd chakra, solar plexus. Again, think of squeezing your mat inward. And then the knife edge of your foot pins down. Drishti is focused, calming and finding more harmony throughout your nervous system. Reach forward as you inhale. Extended side elbow to the thigh or the inside. Again, top arm can reach at that diagonal. So there's a straight line from fingertips toward the back pinky edge toe. You can take any arms, whether you take a half bind, top palm, wrap, full bind. Couple more breaths. Reverse warrior, stay low in your front leg. Paint the sky with your fingertips. Feel free to take that half bind. One more deep breath. And exhale, windmill arms to the inside of your front foot for runner's lunge. So hold your foot up to the top left corner of your mat. Again, making sure that the knee, hello birds, is not in front of your ankle, right? So you don't want it to look like this. It's behind your ankle, so it's safe. You can stay on the back knee. Back knee can lift, a little more active, engaged. I like to do this one because it's different, but you can bend the back knee and then kind of track the back knee forward so your hips lift a little bit. This gets way deeper, stretching your glutes, your hips. You can also lower to your elbows and even tug your sternum forward a little bit too. Couple more breaths. Rise back up to your palms, right palm now grounds. Push down so there's space from your ear to your shoulder so you're not slouched down, okay? and extend left arm back. You can either reach for the toes, grab the toes, but guide your heel to the outer left side, outer right side of your hip. Inviting a gentle twist with a heart opener. Breathe. Release the toes. Back knee lifts. Engage through your core, almost hollowing out the front body, right? So you sweep the left leg up and back. Reverse the crunch. Bend the knee. Open up through your hip. And release it down. Final optional vinyasa. Shift forward. Up dog or cobra. And exhale, downward dog. We'll start to slow it down. Inhale your right leg up. This time half pigeon, so knee toward right wrist. You can lower to your back knee. Make sure your back toes are strong and straight. They're not cyclicking in or out. And the leg extends directly back from your hip bone. So you can stay up. You can wedge a block underneath your right hip. A pillow. You can also go to your back if you know this side is a little tender or needs less pressure on the knee. You can stay up on the palms or come down to your elbows or your forearms. Feel free to either relax into it or make it more active. Back knee tugs forward, front foot tugs back. Again, like you're slicing your mat down the center. Let's slowly rise back up to your palms. This time roll onto your right hip, right and left hip, so that your glutes both anchor to the floor. If you need to extend the right leg out for your knee, feel free to do so. Shake it out, hug it back, and then both hips anchor to the earth. Turn your torso to square off towards your extended leg. Reach the arms up and over, and like a gentle twist, swing your left palm back behind. The right palm can extend toward the outer left knife edge of your foot, so you're inviting your twist and your rinse again. I was mirroring you guys earlier, but now I'm not, so just check in with the cues. Just go what feels right on your body this side. And then we'll just tuck through the left ribs. I like to kind of open the sternum and the heart upward, flexing through your extended foot. Reach right arm up towards the sky, and then bend into your top elbow. Shade your eyes from the sun, or cradle your head. Reach the right arm up, and slowly rise. This time, right palm grounds. You can root into the right knee. This is a side plank variation. So pin the knife edge of your back foot, your pinky toe down, to create a really nice stretch along this outer and frontal IT band, hip flexor. You can stay there if you want to strengthen your climbing fingers or your yogi fingers. Allow the heel to lift. Just strong fingers are great. Use your core, then bend the floating knee. Quad stretch. You can either take this like a quad stretch fully or like a heart opener, or a bit of both. Back toes can curl under or maintain that rooted flatness for like a kickstand. Or you extend the arm, the leg with control, release. Tabletop position. Take a couple cat-cows. And downward facing dog. All right, your left leg lifts, and half pigeon, knee toward left wrist. Again, this side's a little bit different, so check in. You can make sure the toes are behind. I'm going to show you this side. I have a tender left knee, so it feels better on your back. This is your other option. On your back, cross your left ankle over the right like a figure four. And then interlace your fingers behind your hamstring or in front of your shin. But encourage your left knee to reach forward. A couple more breaths. So if you were on your left hip, left glute from your pigeon, you're actually going to ground into your left and your right leg extends. I'll continue to face you guys and root into the hips, lifting through the heart, extending the arms. And reaching right palm back behind, left arm to the outer extended, either knee, ankle, pinky toe edge. This is blending a gentle twist, opening along the outer ribs, armpit. Release the arms, so you're just switching right palm to the extended leg. I like to kind of open the rib cage up, extending, reaching left arm. Top arm to the sky. Again, you can bend the elbow. Ground into the left glute, slowly rise. Nice. This time left palm down under shoulder, side plank variation. So just scooch the left knee underneath the hip. Pin into the knife edge of your right leg, reach right arm up. And really pin the knife edge of your back pinky foot down just to feel that final opening across the top hip flexors. You can prong the fingers, opening, strengthening. And then option flex, float the foot. A little more core, you can bend the knee, quad stretch, or that open heart. Maybe a little bit of both. Re-extend the arm and the leg. And release tabletop. Couple cat-cows. And then let's take a child's pose. So widen the knees, extend the hips back, Balasana. Couple more breaths. Exhale, slowly rise. Let's stand up on your knees. If you have a block, you can place it in between your thighs. We'll take a heart opener, saluting our hearts to the sun. The mountains, palms to your low back, either thumbs in or pinkies in, whatever's comfortable for your wrists. Squeeze your elbows toward one another. You can place the block in between your thighs and either curl the toes or keep the feet nice and flat. Now as you ground through your legs, hips stay stacked over your knees. Start to trace an imaginary line up and over either the sky, the ceiling. Your throat can open if that's comfortable for your throat, your neck. You can reach for your heels if that's accessible. Hips stay stacked over knees. Let's take 2 lion's breaths. Breathe in. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue. Use your core, support your low back, slowly rise, come back to center. Keep your toes curled under for a moment, just resting, neutralizing, breathing around and across over your feet. Let's open your eyes gently. Ground through your knuckles. You can just swing your legs through, whatever way's fun. If you're trying this out, palms, knuckles underneath your shoulders. Curl your knees in. You can even rest your knuckles on blocks so it's a little higher. Kind of swing your legs through. All right, and let's take your legs forward. Releasing your glutes, flex through your feet, lengthen your arms, seated forward fold. Reach your arms beyond your toes. You can bend your knees as much as you need to grab a hold of your feet. As most of you know, I do this in my classes. Give yourself a little foot massage. Run your feet up and down, fingers up and down. And then take that massage up your legs, your ankles, like you're squeezing out a bar of soap, just stimulating, activating, giving yourself some love, some touch, some stimulation and blood flow in fascia. Start to run your knuckles and your thumbs up toward your hip flexors, and then fingers around through your upper glutes, your low back, sternum, or sacrum rather. Curl your knuckles under and then give yourself some nice taps in the upper glutes, as high as you can go. And then swipe down your legs 3 times, like you can just dust off whatever you can let go of, any worry, fear, discomfort. Sit up nice and tall as you flex your feet. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth. Take a couple pranayama breathing techniques or exercises. So sit up tall. Inhale slowly as you lift your chin towards the sky, the sun, the ceiling, for the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath at the top for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale slowly through your mouth and neck, chin back to neutral for 4, 3, 2, 1. Chin curls toward your throat. Hold your breath out for 4, 3. Hold the breath out. 2, 1. Slow inhale for 5, 4. Chin lifts. 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the top for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chin back to neutral for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chin tucks in. Hold your exhale out for 5, 4. Keep lengthening, flexing, charging through your legs. 3, 2. Even your arms. 1. Last one for 6. Inhale, chin lifts. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath at the top for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Legs, arms strong. 1. Exhale slowly for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath out. Chin curls in for 6, 5. Hold it out. 3, 2, 1. Inhale gently. Neck, chin neutral. Regular breath. Exhale out. Nice. You can keep your eyes soft or closed, or shuffle your feet, hips forward, palms to the sky. Slowly lower all the way down, 1 vertebra at a time. All right, once you're down, stretch your arms up and over, point your toes, lengthen your whole body. Take a deep breath in, open mouth, and hug your knees in toward your chest. And take little circles, massaging your low back in one direction, the other, and then cup your palms over your knees. Open the knees up nice and wide, like you're rowing a boat. This is really great for your hips. Switch directions, lubricating your hip joints. Our hips are super happy this morning, this afternoon. Whenever you're doing your yoga, let's take happy baby. Stack your feet over knees. Try to iron your glutes, tailbone down, as if I can slide my palm underneath your low back. You can rock from side to side, or straddle or straighten one leg or the other. Hug your knees in toward your heart. Extend your left leg long. Hug your right knee in toward your right shoulder or armpit. Rotate right ankle one direction, the other. Supine twist. Guide your knee over your body. Right shoulder extends out, gazing to the right. Final twisting and rinsing. Gently, as you exhale, draw your knees back into center. Both knees hug in. Extend your right. Charge through your heel. Pull, guide your left knee in toward your left armpit and your shoulder. Rotate left ankle one direction and the other, just really lubricating your joints. And then guide your knee over your body. Left shoulder seals down, gazing left. As you exhale, gently draw your knees back into center. Both knees hug in. Give yourself a nice loving embrace, forehead to knees. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release, and relax to your final pose, Shavasana. So shuffle your shoulders in a little bit to lift your heart. Tuck your chin so the back of your neck is long. Let your palms face upward towards the sky, staying really open and receiving. Take as many cleansing breaths as you can to completely let go of your breath control. And to allow every part of you to soften and be still. To allow every part of you absorb all of the benefits that you've just created for yourself. You've created a sense of harmony within your nervous system. You've allowed your mind to disconnect from the outside, and you've really nourished yourself in awareness and mindfulness, in compassion and kindness. So as you drift away in your own authentic meditation, I invite you to stay here as long as you'd like, really. Take time for you today. Quiet your thoughts. Empower your thoughts with trust and love and compassion, especially when things feel like they're swirling and whirling around out of control. If you can stay here for 3 to 5 minutes or 10 minutes or even longer, I invite you to, when you're ready, go ahead and wiggle your fingertips and your toes, rotate your wrists and your ankles, lengthen your arms up and over, full stretch. Bend your knees, roll onto one side in a supported fetal position. Your bottom arm can be used like a pillow, top palm to connect you and ground you to the earth. Take a couple breaths here. As I've mentioned before in our yoga classes, our Shavasana and all of these poses of flexion and extension, folding forwards and heart opening, especially Shavasana as it symbolizes a termination or death and dying, and this fetal position symbolizes a rebirth, new beginnings. And so I invite you to experience this within and allow this to reassure you that everything will be okay. And as you're ready, let's rise up to your palms, up to your hips. You can sit on your block or bolster. Nice tall spine. Hips, again, grounded to the earth, heart lifted up in trust. Stretch your arms up and over as you breathe in. And then exhale, palms down to your heart in honor of your beautiful heart, our source of compassion and love. And we always tune into our heart so we can continue to love ourselves more, so that we can come from a place of overflow as we learn to love others. Palms rise up to third eye, our source of wisdom and insight. And we bow to the earth in honor of our earth. With love and light, I thank each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. What a great way to start your day. And I look forward to sharing more with you. So have a wonderful day. Drink lots of water. Be gentle and kind to yourself as we move through this transition together. All right, see you soon.